Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Backbone Podcast, where common sense still makes sense in a world that is sick and only getting sicker. And this is that great time of year if you have a student of age, whether it's college, high school, grammar school, even kindergarten. It's graduation week, right? All the kids they get their cap and gowns ready. Some of them have already gone to prom, well, junior prom. I think senior prom is after the big senior trips in high school, and the formals are coming up, or if they've passed already. And it's a great time. I'm going to have, personally in my family, I'm going to have 2 of them next year, which is insane. I don't know how the hell am I going to get through that. Pray for me, Jesus. But the institution, the tradition of graduation was a solemn thing. It was honor. It was a testimony to the commitment that one made to their education, to the seriousness and the greatness of their education, and to their great future that lie ahead of them. It was a ceremony to celebrate the evolution from going from a high school kid to an adult that is ready to go out in the world. Now, of course, that's all changed. If you look at some of the behavior at some of these graduations, it is despicable, it is appalling, but more importantly, it's scary. We are looking at not graduations, not high school graduations, not university graduations. And there have been fights and shootouts and all sorts of nonsense going on at these graduations. And I don't have to tell you what persuasion these people are, what background these people have, what community these people are from. I can give you a hint. They're not European and they're not Asian. How about we whittle it down? I want to give you a glimpse, 5 minutes of horror, of the graduation / minstrel show that goes on at these HBCU schools. They are basically now, it's all about me. It's not about how proud I am to graduate from this great institution. I'm going to come back here. I'm going to contribute to furthering the institution's greatness. No, it's all about me. Look at me while I dance and act like an idiot and have my tarantulas, or whatever, the dreadlocks, whatever you want to call them, flying around, and I'm going to shake my ass and I'm going to humiliate. Well, their parents don't get humiliated because their parents aren't there, because most of them don't have parents, and their parents love it. They call it being lit. There's nothing lit about this. It's sad. It's what you would see in a mental institute. Just people just behaving like out and out psychopaths. Here's a glimpse for your amusement. Look at this. Well, how long are these graduations supposed to last if everybody has like a 2-minute dance? Look at this guy. He just littered. Look at this. Look at this. And you see what this guy has? This guy's wearing a suit with sneakers, white sneakers, that is. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's just that's just a clear sign of low class. Absolute low class. We'll watch a couple of seconds more of this nonsense. I wonder if these people are, I wonder if that's real money. All right, I've had enough of that. It's it's sad. It's just incredibly sad that we see this. And this is from another school here. Here's this chick twerking around. It's it makes you wonder. It just makes you wonder if these schools, if any of this means anything anymore. What do these degrees mean? These colleges and universities have no longer hold weight. They're not serious institutions of study anymore. These HSBCs or whatever the hell you want to call them, they were all a joke anyway. They were basically made by white people to keep black kids out of their universities. Of course, that didn't work in the long run, unfortunately. But this is the reason why we now have about 75% of the universities in America have separate graduations, one for black and one for the rest of us. Thank God. Who in God's name would want to sit watching that? Graduations, if you've ever been to one, if you're a college graduate, you would know. They can run for hours. Who in Christ's name could sit and watch some idiot dancing for 2-3 minutes? Who wants to see that? Take your degree and get the hell out. But these are the people that are going to be in your business world, your law world, your, God forbid, your medical world. This is it right there. They get these low-hanging fruit degrees. They go into $100,000 in debt, which they'll never pay because they'll get some government subsidy that will wipe it out. We all know that's coming. Biden tried to pass it, didn't work. We all know it's going to come. The taxpayer will front the bill on these worthless degrees, and they'll be out in the world, living in the projects, driving a whatever they drive, a Nissan Altima or Sentra, whatever the fuck, and the cycle of horror will continue. Most of the women on there are, if they're not single moms already, they will be in the next 5 to 10 years. And it's a disaster. It's a joke. It's a horrible joke. And the American institution, the American educational institutions are so downgraded, it's awful. That's what you get. This is what you get with DEI. Congratulations. Now, on another front, at Arizona University, we had the CEO of Google. I forget this joker's name. Let me just look him up real quick. But he did a commencement speech, and it didn't go as he planned. His name is well, no, it's not this Sunjay guy. I think it's it's the ex CEO, Eric Schmidt. He's at the University of Arizona. He's talking about AI to these students, and well, let's just show you. Let's just show you what happens. Not a rousing endorsement for AI. And this is a wake up call for these corporate CEOs, these Silicon Valley dickheads. The vast majority of these young people, they see the writing on the wall. This guy basically told these kids, well, you just went into debt $200,000 and some artificial intelligence is going to put you out of work and prevent you from getting any type of job. And you're going to be living in your mother's basement for the rest of your life. That's what he's basically saying. A boomer, the people who have destroyed this world, they need to die off immediately. And AI needs to be curtailed at least a little bit. It can, in a creative sense, it can be wonderful. You can bring old pictures back to life. You can bring videos that are done. You know, the old movies that Martin Scorsese has always tried to save. AI can restore them to brilliance in black and white, in color, whatever. But when they start to replace human beings in different capacities, places where people need to make a living, that's when it's bad. We saw, I'm going to show you a video tomorrow of these electronic AI controlled cars that just went berserk in some town last week, where they're just circling the neighborhood, crashing into each other. It's obscene. It's absurd. It's dangerous. It's Skynet all over again. Well, Skynet never happened. It happened in a movie. But if you don't think this is real, if you don't think the whole Terminator thing is real, trust me, it's coming if we don't be careful. It's coming. So poor Eric got booed off the stage. He doesn't look happy. He looks very uncomfortable because he's not used to getting booed. He's used to people kissing his ass. Not today, Eric. Not today. All right. So on a lighter note, the league titles have been decided today. Arsenal have clinched the Premier League title. They have won the Premier League for the first time since I think it was 2004. Most of you weren't even born. So congratulations to them. They now get ready for the biggest fish, the biggest catch of the year, the third most important, the third greatest championship in all of sports, the Champions League, third only to the World Cup and the European Cup, of course. And they will try to derail the repeat dreams of PSG. Arsenal have had their peaks and valleys, as all teams do during the season, but they finally clinched the title this year. This weekend, Inter clinched the title. Well, they clinched it last week. I think I mentioned that to you, but they received the trophy. The championship ceremony was on Saturday at San Siro. They clinched the double, winning the Coppa Italia last week. I really don't care about the Coppa Italia, but so Inter win the double. Arsenal are going to try and win a double, and I hope it happens. I don't want to see PSG win again, and I would like to see Calafiori win the Champions League. It would be wonderful. It would be wonderful for him to see that happen. Let's see if it works out for him. But that's basically it for today. Slow week so far. Nothing crazy. A lot of just funny, goofy stories like this one today. But as I always say, that's my 2 cents. And thanks again for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, and share. Remember, my friend, Satan is always busy. Be a man and have a backbone, because masculinity and common sense are worth standing up for. And remember, if it ends in an ism, it's a mental disorder. We'll see you later.